Hi, my fellow TIs. I was in the shower right now. I got leave-in conditioner in my hair. That's why I look so heavy. Um, I was in the shower right now, and you know, I was shaving, and I was thinking, it don't matter if I miss spots or if I forget to shave my pits. I'm not with nobody, and I'm not planning on being with anybody. And I was thinking about how I don't have to watch what I eat because I don't care about gas. I don't care about leaving, I always say cayenne pepper off my food, so my farts don't stink. Because my cat isn't complaining. But my stomach is always upset, no matter what. But that's not what I was thinking about. Because in the shower, you think about a lot of things. And while I was shaving my personals, now I'm going to talk about this because I talk about to you guys about everything, whether it was being when I couldn't poop for the longest, over 2 weeks period at a time for months until I started drinking water. No matter how embarrassing it is, because some of this crap that I go through might pertain to you. But I've noticed for the last couple of years. Okay, let me explain this to you. Okay, after my accident where the Suburban was on top of me and my spine got crushed in and I had to relearn everything, and I could only sit up with a spine brace on up to here. There's pictures of my accident. A few of them down below this video. But I noticed after all those surgeries and stuff, I noticed black hair started to grow on my toes and on top of my foot, only on one foot. And it was really freaking weird. Okay? Black hair. And I'm not a hairy person. And my hair, you see, is really light. Actually, I don't see any hair on my arm anymore. What the fuck? I don't see any hair on my arm, on my hands. That's weird. That's not even what I was going to talk about. I'm right here in the light. There's no hair on my arms. That's just weird. Okay. That is weird. Everybody has hair on their arms. I've always had hair on my arms. It was just really light. Okay, back to this. To recap, after my surgeries and stuff, and there was a lot of surgeries on my spine, because I was in the hospital 30 days. Yeah. And they dropped me off over here and couldn't walk, couldn't move nothing but my arm. And after a while, I could sit up with my spine brace on. Well, if somebody pulled me up, I could sit straight up, but I couldn't do anything else. But after those surgeries, I started growing black hair on top of one side of my foot and on top of my toes. Really weird. But yeah, and I called the doctor, and the doctor said, yeah, it would most likely fall off. And eventually it did. Okay. When I was in the shower, I was thinking about, and I noticed this a long time ago, like, maybe about a year and a half, maybe 2 years ago. Okay, I've never been a hairy person. Never been a hairy person. I could let myself go for, like a few months before I started seeing any peach fuzz. You get me? Yeah. And, even as a kid, when you're young and you're, waiting for a full bush to grow in, as a pubescent young woman or young man, whatever, I never got a full one. So I'm 52 years old. So I started shaving when shaving wasn't the thing to do. Because, hey, I had bald spots. So, even around 50, still didn't grow hair, but I noticed, and it has to be because of all that radiation and stuff like that, that I've gotten quick hair down there, a couple years ago. All of a sudden it's rougher and it grows in quick. It grows into, not a bush, but, it grows fast, more than it should. And, out of the blue. And it must have to do with the radiation or something. And I should have hair on my arms. Really light hair. But there's no hair on my arms. But if any of you have noticed anything different, about the way your hair grows, or even your hair on your arms, that's really strange. Or females, have you noticed anything different? Stuff growing in or stuff growing in less or faster. If you were hit with radiation or have been hit with high numbers of radiation, not freaking one hair on my arm. Not one. And look, I'm by the window. That's freaking weird. I wonder how long it's been like that before I noticed. That's really freaking weird. Even if you've noticed hair where there's been none before, or no hair where there's been all your life. Let me know. And if not, keep it in mind. All right, I know this is a weird thing for me to talk to you guys about. But, wow, if I hadn't, I would never found out there's no freaking hair on my arms. Seriously. I don't know if you could see it. Oh, here. Go by the window. I can't see what I'm... There's no hair on my arms or on my hand. Peace, love, joy, and laughter. Wow.